Hey everyone, Skoalman420 back, and I want to show you how to play White Wedding by Billy Idol, at least the main riff. So it's fairly simple if you have practiced switching chords, and you're comfortable with switching into different chords and whatnot, then you should be able to pick this up real quick. So it starts out on the 2nd fret of the high E string. Play that with your index finger and then just kind of roll up the board, you know what I mean? So it goes 2nd fret on the E to the 3rd fret on the B string to the 4th fret on the G string to the 4th fret on the D string, and then back to the 3rd fret or the 4th fret of the G, and then back to the 3rd fret of the B, and then back to the 2nd fret of the E, and then you're going to do a pull off from the 3rd fret of the B string. It should sound like that, and if you put it together, it should sound like this. So practice that a few times, and once you get, a comfortable medium or a fast-paced speed, then you'll be good to go for that part. But the next part is the chords, and they're not so tricky because you really don't have to. What you do change into is from hard to simple. So, if you kind of get the hard part out of the way first, it's a little bit easier, I think. And to build your first chord, you're going to have your middle finger on the 4th fret of the E, and then you're going to have your index finger on the 4th fret of the G, and then you're going to have your ring finger on the 5th fret of the B, and it should sound like this. So then you've got this chord here, right? You're going to want to slide down one whole frame to where your middle finger is on the 2nd fret of the E, your index finger is on the 2nd fret of the G, and your ring finger is on the 3rd fret of the B. And you're going to play it like this, from here to here, and then it goes back into that main riff, and then you play that once after you switch from those two chords, and then you go back into that chord. So your middle your middle finger should be on the 2nd fret of the E, your index should be on the 2nd fret of the B or G, and then your ring finger should be on the 3rd fret of the B. But then instead of the next chord we go to is really simple. Sounds like that, and it's on the 2nd fret of the D and G chords, strings. You hold them down to make a chord, and then you go back into the main riff. And you play that, I think, 3 times. And you play it like that. And then it goes into a lower power chord with your index on the 2nd fret of the A and your ring on the 4th fret of the D. And that's the chord that ends the riff to go into the song, or the chorus. And then it kind of goes into this. And what you do there, this is real easy. is you put your middle finger on the 3rd fret of the B string and your index on the 2nd fret of the G string, and you're going to want to play this rhythm. Listen to the song if you can't figure it out. So to speed, everything should sound like this if it's played right. And that's basically it for White Wedding by Billy Idol and Steve Stevens. So check me out in some of my other videos, and if you need this tab, always message me and I'll send it right over. Thanks.